Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Any of you fucking pricks move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
Jesus H. Christ.
Who the fuck do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
I'm bad Ash. And you're good Ash. You're goody little two-shoes. You're goody little two-shoes, goody little two-shoes.
And welcome back to the Metalhead Podcast. I'm your host, Wayne, and you know that motherfucker as...
I am J. Matthew Robin, the American action figure, the strongest man in the world, the handsomest Smurf on comic book pages.
What
the I ran out of words.
Yeah. And we have today, wherever you listen and however you listen, is Mr. Tom Nguyen, the Kumite champion of all time. The one and only.
I can claim that. Thank you.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I can claim that because you can't prove that I never was, just like the real Frank Dukes. You can't.
That's right.
You can't prove
110%, dude. So if you heard who this motherfucker is, if you don't know this man, this amazing guy, this cool dude who actually I've become really good friends with because he's just awesome, and we went to eat hot dogs together. He is a comic book artist. He is the
first of many.
Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. He's a comic book artist. He's a fucking what else do you do, man? You do fucking art for Big Brother. You do fucking art for wrestlers. You do art for art's sake. You're just a fucking bad.
I just draw, man.
And you're also a photographer. That's really good too.
I take the occasional photo every now and then.
Don't tease, dude. You do some nice work, man.
Thank you for the sweet introduction. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
He's a sweetheart. I talked to him a little bit before you got back while you were on your little trying to figure this out thing, and yes. He's a sweet guy, dude.
He is.
In a good way, not in a way.
Too kind, far too flattering.
He's an amazing dude, and I'm telling you, like, look, the first time I met the dude, he's like, "Hey, man, you want to go get something to eat?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go." He didn't know me from nowhere.
We went to that one little place. It was in St. Louis, I remember.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That weird little like I said, it was
a hot dog wing place or something like that.
Yeah.
And then that's when I found out that you knew Pantera.
Yeah.
And then it was all downhill from there.
That's right. We all started talking music, and then that's it. We became friends. That was it. It was like that scene in Big Brother, Big Brothers. You're like you want to you go. Was it Step Brothers? Step Brothers. When he goes,
I didn't see them. I know what you're talking about. Though, but I haven't.
They look at each other, and go, "Did we just become best friends? I think we did." They do like a chest bump. But yeah, definitely 100%. And
no, I was just I just so happened to be going through a Pantera binge on YouTube while I was working. It was just on in the background. Just some like interviews with Phil, and then his haunted house in NOLA, and some Dimebag stuff. So.
Dude, I really wish you could have seen the House of Shock before it disappeared. Like, it's still here. Like, bits and pieces of it are still here. But there's a new company that owns it, and now it's called New Orleans Nightmare. And it's not
really. So it still has nothing to do with it.
No, it's not quite as cool as it was, because it used to have like live bands out front and fucking.
Oh, cool,
dude! It was so cool. Like, they would do like a whole show, like when you're waiting in line. It was like how Disney has these weird shows and shit that, like when you're doing their queue, they have like different little things going on as you're going, so you're not bored or you're getting aggravated. Well, They would do this in their queue. They would have like a freak show, like a guy would go up there and staple shit to his body. They had like these people fighting the devil and shit with fire, and it was really awesome.
So Matt, do you have like all this fancy like film and video equipment then? If you're
used to, I used to. I used to have a lot of it, but something happened and it all got washed away.
Oh no.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
bad,
it's tight though.
some really, really bad shit happened that I'm sure once Matt gets to know you, you'll know it.
Yeah, but I'm on the upswing again, so
Okay.
it's fine. So
I
what
guess
about?
I didn't think about. I didn't realize that in your area in Florida, you're susceptible to hurricanes, huh?
Oh no, it wasn't anything like that. It was personal shit. It's women is the problem
Oh
mostly.
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes, sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're not. It ebbs and flows.
Yes.
Look how did Wayne put that? Wayne, did you rig this thing? Did you put that comment?
What? No, that's somebody else. I didn't do that. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know how to use computers, so it's
I
definitely
don't
not
know
me.
what you're talking about.
The king of comics. I love that.
Oh man. So Tom, tell everybody about the book you're working on, man. The new one, the number 2.
Okay, so my buddy Keith Champagne.
Yes,
He's,
great guy.
Nice name.
He's a fellow DC Comics veteran with me, and he's done some. He's an artist, inker, and a writer, but he loves the writing part of it. And he's done a few things for DC on the writing front. He's written like an arc in I think JSA and Green Lantern Corps and stuff. Anyway, he and I become friends over the years, and he just kind of proposed something with me. Say, hey, want to do a book together of our own characters? And that's kind of like the big trend these days is these comic book pros, and we just come out with our own characters as opposed to working for the corporate machine. There's nothing wrong with that, of course, but
No.
just don't have the creative control. And it's always fun to work on your own stories for once. So we created this book, and it's called The Switch. It came out in like 2018 or 19. So it's been that long since we started doing the follow-up. And that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on the sequel to The Switch.
Oh wow.
The Switch is basically about a female. It's centered around a female supervillain, and she just doesn't want to do the supervillain thing anymore. She just wants to quit that lifestyle. It's a terrible lifestyle. She's part of a terrible gang called Murderers Row, and she just wants to do good. But it's not that easy. You can't just quit a gang and start doing good, because the two main issues are you still have to atone for all the terrible crimes you've done. And then the second thing is typically if you want to leave a gang, they kind of want to kill you.
Right.
So she can only change her life under another secret identity, under a superhero identity. But I mean, you can imagine, it's not hard to guess that in that book, people will find out her true identity, and then all hell breaks loose. So that was the first book, and that's partially why it's called The Switch, because she kind of switches her circle of friends.
All right.
So we're working on the sequel right now, and I'm on page 11. We'll start working on page 12. It's going to be like a 26-page sequel, but we're going to launch the Kickstarter in May, so pretty soon here.
I got a question about that. So you're working on the sequel right now. I just turned my one of my books into an editor, and so I'm going through the editing process, and it's frustrating as fuck. What's the publishing and editing process for comic books like?
Well, before I answer that, what's the frustrating part for you? What are you frustrated about?
Well, I turned in the whole book, and they'll send me back a chapter, and I have to correct that, and then send it, or tell them what I want to correct about it, and then they send it back, and then I have to reread it again, and then after all this is done, and they only do each chapter, they take like a week, pretty much a full week to do one chapter, and so after all chapters are done, then I have to go over the whole book again to make sure it's what I want, which I'm okay with, but it's kind of pulling teeth at a certain point. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just madness.
Well, is the teeth pulling specifically? You don't agree with some of the changes the editors recommending,
No, it's just the
or is it just the back and forth, the tedious back and forth?
a little bit of both. I think my editor is having like some kind of issue in her real life, like in her day-to-day life, because like in chapter 3, I'm on chapter 4 now, but in chapter 3, it was like the first part was edited a lot, and I could see all the edited parts of it, and then the second half of it was not edited at all, and you know what I mean, and I was like, well, you have to change this because there was a part where it was like and it said and twice, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it's just a little bit frustrating.
Okay. What's the question you asked me? I forgot what the question was.
What's the editing process and publishing process for a comic book? Like when you're such a good artist, who tells you this is good, this is bad, let's change this, etc., etc.?
Well, comic books typically they have an editor. Like, going from my experience with DC Comics, you have a writer, then you have the art team, which consists of the penciler, who just draws it in pencil. You have the inker, who redraws it in ink but adds detail and refines it. And you have the colorist that throws the colors on the black and white. You have the letterist, who puts all the word balloons and sound effects on there. And then you have the editor. And in between each person, it's kind of like an assembly line. The editor just kind of looks over and makes sure that, it might be different from a book with no art or a novel, but with comic books, for the most part, the editor just kind of, I guess, guides the direction of the book story-wise. And once the writer hands in a script, the editor will look over it and just kind of see if it's within the book vision, that the direction the book needs to go in. And then for the most part, the editor is pretty hands-off. I mean, he might catch some errors as far as like on the artwork side, or might help facilitate things like provide references if the artist needs to draw something but they don't know like what the costume looks like. It's the editor's job to kind of help the artist speed that process up by finding the appropriate reference photos of past issues that might have that. Rarely we'll get asked to redraw an entire panel, but it isn't because it's terrible, because it's badly drawn. It's because the editor might feel like a different angle might tell the story better, or there's literally a change in the storyline. So, but usually the editor just wants to make sure that everyone is on schedule and get the book out on time. We got to turn in 22 pages plus a cover every single month, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
and that's why it's broken up into all these different creators working on it, not just one guy that writes and one guy that draws. Or some people actually think that one guy does everything, writes and draws and does the word balloons and does everything. That is so rare these days. It's almost impossible to do on a monthly schedule.
Yeah,
but as
in a penciler and a colorist all together at one time, dude, that's tough.
Yeah. And I've done small jobs like that where I did everything, but it was just a small gig that wasn't spread out over months and months. Now, as far as creator-owned stuff, like with me and Keith's book, The Switch, I mean, we are our own editors. Or Keith is a writer, so I mean he's kind of responsible for the spelling and the grammar and punctuation. But I mean, we have no one telling us what to do or what to draw. I mean, we could do literally whatever we want, and it's great. Like there's no holds barred with our artwork.
Now I found this
violence, nudity, like everything.
Found this. There you go, guys. There it is.
Yeah, so that's the first book that came out. I think 2018 or 19. And this was very successfully funded on Kickstarter, and then Dynamite picked it up to publish it. Oh, thank you. And that's the main character. Really awesome. And if you look, actually, Wayne, can you put that back on really quick so I can show Matt? You look at the back cover on the left, because this is like open book. You could see that the shattered pieces of glass and you can see her reflection is a different character. That's her secret identity that she needs to walk around to,
wow, that's brilliant.
to because
That's
that
badass,
blue
dude.
electric form, that's her bad girl form. Her villain form is the blue electricity form. But then she wears a totally different costume when she needs to kind of be secret and start to do good.
That's really awesome. Hey Wayne, put that down on the ticker.
But what on the two?
You know that the switch, so it's like people who are watching will constantly see that he writes the switch or whatever.
Sure.
I think that's a good idea. I think I'm a genius marketer.
Thank you.
So you got in. When did you get into comics?
When did I start to have interest in comics, or when did I break in as a professional?
Both are equally interesting questions. Like, did you just start drawing as a kid?
Yeah, as long as I can remember, about 3 or 4 years old, I've always been drawing. And the reason why I've always been drawing is because I love Spider-Man. Because I remember watching my favorite cartoon as a child was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, if you guys remember that.
Oh, God, yeah.
I do.
So, you know, Iceman and Firestar. But I always loved Spider-Man. I just loved the way he looked, and he was like the coolest looking thing I'd seen on TV. So that's how I started drawing. The drawing was just because I wanted to replicate what I saw on TV, because I didn't understand as a child why I could not turn on the TV and see Spider-Man all the time.
Right.
I didn't understand that it was only on Saturday mornings. So I just said, fuck it, I'll just draw him myself. So I just started grabbing a ballpoint pen, and I remember distinctly grabbing the phone book in front of me. You know, for the kids out there, we used to have something called phone books. And
I remember
just
that.
started trying to draw Spider-Man literally out of my head. But I mean, not a great job at all. It was terrible. But that was what started me drawing. Fast forward to 15 years old, and I was just 100% into comic books. I was collecting. I was into Spider-Man still. And, I met a professional comic book artist named Doug Mankey. And it's funny because I was introduced to him by my art teacher from elementary school. And how she knew him was he used to be her student when he was young.
Wow.
So,
Doug Mankey's awesome. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a legend. He's one of my best friends, and so I met him when I was 15, but he was still working for Dark Horse Comics at the time.
Cool.
He hadn't done any DC work yet, so he was working on The Mask. So I visited my childhood art teacher one day, and she basically asked me, "Tom, are you still drawing?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." And she was, "Well, what are you going to do with it?" I said, "I want to be a comic book artist." And she said, "Really? Well, one of my former students is now a professional comic book artist. Would you like to meet him?" I said, "Sure." So she set up a meeting, and Doug was gracious enough to meet me and looked at my work, and it was, it was just terrible. But, he gave me a really honest critique of my work and showed me all the proper tools to use. And he showed me some original pages from The Mask Returns, I think. And it was like, it was so eye-opening. It was probably one of the biggest impressions that anyone could have made in my teenage mind, art-wise.
That's
And
awesome.
it was, from there it was history. I kept in touch with him, and he was kind of like my mentor. And I basically learned how to draw comics, a finer point of drawing comics more professionally from Doug.
That's very cool.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I didn't know he drew The Mask or anything, but if you look in my back right, let's see, where is that? Damn it, you can't see it, but I have The Mask, like the actual mask from The Mask, like Loki's wooden helmet or wooden mask.
That's super cool.
Right. Yeah.
I think there's a ghost.
So
behind.
I think there's
a ghost.
Many ghosts behind.
Yeah. No, not behind you. Behind Tom. It was like all of a sudden that light came on in the back, and then.
Oh yeah, no. My wife turned on that light. So.
Oh, all right. I was like, what the fuck?
But yeah, I kept in touch with Doug. We became friends, and then I went. Well, during that time, I got a part-time job drawing caricatures. You know, or you go to those like theme parks and you draw
Oh,
those
yeah.
funny cartoon faces of people. Like that was my part-time job through high school, and it just so happened that the guy who hired me was, or he taught me how to draw caricatures and obtain like a likeness, how to draw portrait, or not portraits, but you know, how to observe the face. And I really refined my skill that way. And that man, his name is Tom Richmond. He is now like the top dog at Mad Magazine, but
Wow.
he still has these concessions like at Six Flags and at the Mall of America on drawing caricatures. But so talk about running into two guys at the top of their industry, you know, as far as, I mean, I couldn't get this education from going to an art school by myself. And
Really?
then
Yeah.
and then I got into painting, and then I met two airbrush painters. You know, one is Kent Lind, and he's got multiple concessions doing airbrush t-shirts, but he's well known in that industry. Like he's been in magazines and everything. And Steve Driscoll, who has since passed, you know, rest in peace. And he's one of the top airbrush portrait painters. And I learned a lot about painting portraits from him too.
I was
So
gonna say
there's
that name
four
sounds familiar.
artists in Minnesota, of all places, that I happened to meet as a youngster. I mean, essentially, I was a kid, the most impressionable age, and I kind of, you know, learned from each one in
Yeah.
totally different disciplines of art. And you know, I'd like to think that my art knowledge and style these days is a mishmash of all of those guys, from learning how to draw comics from Doug to drawing caricatures and learning a likeness from Tom and Steve, and then just the finer arts of color design and painting from Kent. And yeah, it's you know, what kid can say that growing up, you know?
Not
And
not
that
many
was
do.
just you know, just I was absorbing everything they taught me, just you know, watching them and asking them questions. So
That's
yeah,
really
it was
awesome.
the best art education that any kid could have. So come 19 years old, and there's this opportunity to work at DC Comics. Doug was about to embark on his first major, like his series, regular work from DC, on a book called Major Bummer. And it was just like a comedy superhero slapstick type of
I think
series,
I
you know.
remember
And
that.
yeah, you know, it lasted 15 issues. It got canceled, but you know, Doug was still relative. He was kind of known, but he wasn't like now, right?
Right.
And of
Yeah.
course, you know, so I don't think that they were ready to give him like, you know, something like Superman quite yet. But still, this is a great accomplishment to land a 15 issue series at DC Comics.
Yeah.
But they were
Yeah.
looking for an inker. He was going to be John Arcudi was the writer, and he was the guy that wrote The Mask. Him and Doug worked on The Mask at Dark Horse. So this is their creator-owned book, but they needed an inker. And I was, you know, 1 year of college, and I still didn't have much of a direction other than I felt like I was supposed to go to school, but you know, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't my thing, and
Yeah.
I still wanted to become a comic book artist. But there's this opportunity to ink Doug, because I know that they were looking at several inkers, and I was the only one that was like right out of high school with no experience. But my advantage was that I knew Doug. I knew his style. I've studied it for years. I learned from him. I knew what he liked in his work. So I tried out, and long story short, I got the job being his inker. Now, inking wasn't something that I wanted to do. I wanted to become a penciler and just draw. But I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, I'm 19. This is my opportunity to just get my foot in the door as a professional, get paid for it. So I took the job. I tried out. The editor, Pete Tomasi, you know, spoke to Doug about it, about my work, and they both felt like I was ready to to step it up, to join the big leagues at DC as an inker. And yeah, that was my break. That was my big break.
That's
That's
fucking cool.
awesome.
So Doug and I were a team for a while, for you know, about a little over a decade. You know, we worked, you know, very much almost exclusively together. I mean, I've worked with other pencilers too, but that was basically my stepping stone to break into comics, become a pro, and you know, eventually it would lead to other work and, you know, me doing artwork myself.
Yeah.
But that's basically the Cliff Notes history of how I broke into comic books.
Oh, that's freaking awesome, dude. Like you were saying, it's really. Did you were like really happily accidents, you know, meeting these guys and learning from them, and dude, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it was fate. You know, I think about this a lot because, you know, I honestly could have run into anyone, any pro. I could have met any pro during any point in my life. And of all the pros that I've met early in my life, like I definitely met the best ones who were, you know, like excelled at their craft.
Yeah.
You know, I could have just met like Joe below average pro.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I'm sure I would have learned something, but I don't think I would have learned as much as I have from these guys. I mean, we're talking about, you know, Doug Mankey, a legend in the industry,
Really?
who's
Absolutely.
just not a good comic artist, but he is technically an artist's artist in that he can draw. He knows how to draft things. You know, his draftsmanship. You know, and his knowledge of just how to draw things. You know, there are comic book artists that know how to draw comic book style, like a shorthand comic book style. But we're talking. I'm sorry, that's my dog. We're talking about some guy who actually knows how to draw. Like he can draw the human figure, the anatomy perfectly. You want to learn from the best, right?
Right.
You know, going back to Tom Richmond, you know, he is a guy that I've often said he's one of the best caricature artists in the world, but I firmly believe he is the best live caricature artist. I mean, there's plenty of artists that can draw caricatures.
Right.
As far as someone that can sit down and knock one out and make it look as nice, as exaggerated, and retain a likeness, and impeccably clean lines, as he does, I don't think there's anyone that comes close. You know, and then the other two guys, Kent and Steve, where they're painting. I could have run into any average airbrush painter on the street. Instead, I run into two of the best in their industry. So
Very true.
yeah. If I never met those guys, who knows if I would be where I'm at today? Probably not. But I don't know. Who knows?
You never know, dude. You never know. I mean,
I'm sure you'd have gotten there eventually.
Yeah, you've
no matter what.
obviously had the drive.
You know, I always had the drive. I always thought that I would make it in comics, but I probably would be not as good and would break in much later and with less success.
Yeah.
So I always have to give props to the people that helped build me up when I was young.
I mean, you have to, dude. I mean, like I always say that, like for what I do, I learned all my shit in hospitals. Like I didn't go to school to learn. I all the stuff that I know, I learned on job. Like I've trained with some people, and they said they saw something in me and was like, "Look, instead of you cleaning up shit, why don't you come over here and let me show you what you need to do to stay in surgery and, you know, do things like that." I was like, okay. So, you know, I learned
by practical experience.
Yeah. And I owe it to those people. Like if I would have just stayed there, I would have never done anything, you know?
That's no fair.
Yeah,
Wayne is a genius. He would have learned that shit no matter what. I'm dumb as fuck. I had to struggle to get my shit across, and then even half the time I didn't even do it well. So it's hard, man. So I understand both of y'all, but you got to think if y'all were dumb, it'd be a little bit harder.
But you see, you're pretty. That's a big difference. See, there you go. You know, Matt is also he's also a professional wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why you asked about the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm a very big fan of wrestling.
And we're
cool.
You know, we're in WrestleMania season, so that's, you know, it's this weekend, man.
2 weeks at the show I did 2 weeks ago. I got to hang out a bit with Ted DiBiase. Had lunch.
I saw that picture, you bastard. I was like, lucky sack of shit.
He's a really nice guy.
He seemed
I
like
wrestled
a
his
nice
son once.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
For
he
what? For
eventually
what,
got
what
arrested.
promotion?
It was for DCW, Diamond. I can't remember the name of it right now. It was literally 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. But it was way before he was famous and before he went to jail forever.
Yeah, he's in
Wait,
prison.
what's the deal there? Is he?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's in.
What's the deal? You got to catch me up. Like I'm not into like.
I think he did some white collar crime shit.
Yeah, some kind of embezzling shit there or something. Like he got in trouble for, and now he's in prison for life.
Well,
It must have been bad because it's literally like he got 40 years or something.
It couldn't have been too good.
That is some major ass embezzling.
Yeah, right.
Financial crime.
It's because his dad is the $1 million man.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it fits perfectly. But other than that, it's kind of sad.
Tom,
I asked Ted about Virgil.
Oh yeah.
And Ted it's kind of funny because he said, Virgil had this weird habit of always lying.
Yes.
He would always make up shit. He would just lie constantly. But,
yeah, he's a weird fucking guy.
Oh, he's dead now. So
did Virgil die?
Don't speak ill of the dead.
Yeah,
he died 2 years ago or last year.
Last year, I think. Yeah, I think he died last year.
Okay, yeah, fairly recently.
Yeah, I don't mean to speak weird of the or speak bad of the dead or whatever it's called, but
and
weird fucking guy.
That's what I hear. I hear he's got a very large penis, or he had one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
you would know. Don't try to act like you heard. You know as a fact.
That was all the stories,
but I heard.
No, it was all the stories that the guys would say on like what was it, the Vice,
the little cheat sheets or whatever.
You know how Vice does the Dark Days of the Ring or whatever. Like one of the things was
wrestling or something like that.
Yeah, one of the things was like they always talked about Virgil and how he would just walk around with his dick hanging out because it was like fucking down to his knees,
What I remember about him was that he was one of those guys at the Comic-Cons that would come around and grab you around your shoulder and be like, "Hey man, let's take a picture together." And you'd take a picture with him, and then he'd be like, "No, that's $10 or that's $20 or whatever," and you'd be like, "No, I don't want to pay for that. I thought we were just taking it." And he would like kind of hassle you for it a little bit.
Yeah, I would hear that a lot too. I mean, I've seen him at cons. I haven't seen that part because our tables were never really close together, but I have seen him at cons, and I would read and hear stories all the time about how. I mean, he's basically harassing people who would walk within like hearing distance of his table just to get them to buy something, and then you see these stories about him just setting up at flea markets in the New York subway, just trying to, pawn off his headshots. I mean, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'll probably be at that level in a few years, but like, I don't think I would have the balls to actually, peer pressure.
That's the thing. I think he was just that confident of a person, Like I'm not confident like that. I can't do that. But he was just like on his shit.
So, Tom, our first hanging out was in St. Louis, right?
I believe so, yes.
So that was the same show with George Lowe, correct?
George Lowe.
Space
George
Ghost.
Lowe?
Space Ghost.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, the reason because he passed away. I just didn't remember if you knew George.
Oh, no.
George. Yeah, he passed away.
I'm trying to remember who was at the show. I mean, I always remember there's always a Power Ranger of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Well, with Mighty Con, it's because Randy, the guy who owns Mighty Con now, is a huge Power Ranger fan, which is cool. I mean, he likes to have one.
Yeah, that's fine.
He likes to have at least one at every show.
Is he a big fan of Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Power Ranger?
She's the best Power Ranger that's ever existed. The one I never mind too.
What, jerked off to? Come on. We all know you did. We all know you did.
We all did. Shut up.
I did not
I
because
won't tell you. I won't tell you my Amy Jo Johnson story. Then it might ruin your fantasy.
Oh, please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please.
Oh no, no. It's she's just a big diva.
Is it bad?
that's what I hear.
She's
Oh,
just a
is
huge
she a
diva.
twat? Oh, I didn't know that.
Not the
That
worst
ruins
I've
it for
ever
me.
heard, but she's pretty bad.
Well, I mean, you know, come the whole first season.
This is personal experience too, by the way. But
Okay.
whole-
Yeah, that matters.
whole first season, man. That's the ones that are all big headed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
Fucking Black Ranger was what he was there. He is
Yeah.
a lot.
so speaking of Power Rangers,
Yes.
like this is such a coincidence because last week I happened to read an article from back when the yellow Power Ranger, like she got up in front of I don't remember who it was. The Asian, the Vietnamese one that died
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trini.
in that tragic. Okay,
I can't
she
remember
got
her
up
real name.
and she
but-
demanded a better pay
Mm-hmm.
in front of like it was some TV network convention or something like that. She went up on stage and spoke on behalf of Walter Jones, the Black Power Ranger, and then the Red Power Ranger, Austin. something.
Austin St. John.
Yes, and because I think the article said at that time the Power Rangers had finally gotten major success, but they were all getting paid like shit.
Right.
So then she wanted to make a statement and got up on stage at this big convention or something in front of the network owners that ran the Power Rangers TV show. And I don't know if demanding is the right word, but basically just kind of expressed her honest thoughts about how they should be compensated better in
Right.
proportion to the success.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, like they got fired.
All of them. Yes.
They changed it up.
Yeah. So it's like, so it backfired, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would watch Power Rangers every single time it came out for the first season, like the first group. I loved everything. When they came out with the Green Ranger, I lost my shit, dude. I was, it was the most amazing thing. And then when they changed it over, I didn't like it.
All I have to say is I believe that the Power Rangers are the reason behind the death of the Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh.
Because when the Power Rangers live action stuff came out, then it just started to start flooding. All you saw was the Power Rangers. And they did that. They stopped putting on these Saturday morning cartoons. There was no more even new cartoons. They didn't even come out with new cartoons. It was just kind of like this was the big hip thing. Like, oh shit, let's do some live action. So we did the Power Rangers. Beetleborgs came out.
Yeah, Beetleborgs was god awful.
Then there was another thing with the Jay Leno face dude. I can't remember what the fuck that was called, but there was another live action thing. And, so it all started to spew that out. And then it just eventually that was all you saw was that no more cartoon.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like trends come and go, like in music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the death of heavy metal or something. And
the death.
everything usually kind of
Punk period. No, Punk's still alive.
Right.
No, it's not.
It is. Punk's not dead.
Punk's
Not
dead.
to the
The Dixie Chicks. Look at them.
Oh yeah, I'll look at it.
No, it's the Chicks now. It's not the
sorry.
Dixie Chicks anymore. It's the
The Chicks. Unless they identify as something else.
Do they still tour? Are they still around even?
I'm glad you're using their pronoun by saying they. But anyway,
Well, they're a group.
they might identify as them. Yeah, I'm saying. No, I don't even know. I don't think they're around anymore. I think they don't.
no, they
disbanded
still
or
play,
something?
but they don't. It's not as much.
They're nothing. Like nobody.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they're not. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're as big
They're
as
not
their
coming
heyday
up with
was
an
back in
Earl
the.
again.
They're just
Goodbye,
dicks.
Earl? What was the name of it?
What?
That was their biggest song. Was Goodbye Earl or something like that.
I don't fucking know.
It was
I don't know.
one of them
I
killing
don't
the
follow them,
husband.
so I don't know.
This was
know.
years ago.
Because they're country,
dated a
right?
country music girl at one
They're
point.
country music.
The only country music girl that I ever even paid half-ass attention to was maybe Faith Hill, but it was only because I thought she was hot.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, you
And
need
this
to
is
look
like
at
back in
Carrie
like the
Underwood.
2000s.
Carrie Underwood is
I
one of the
remember
most
Carrie
beautiful
Underwood.
human beings in the world.
Yeah, but I always had a thing for Faith Hill, and I had a brief thing for Mindy McCready. Do you remember her back in the late
I
90s,
do.
early 2000s?
I do.
I don't.
And she died.
Yeah.
Oh, she died.
She was a flash in the she was a flash in the pan. Mindy McCready. You gotta look her up. I mean,
I know the name, but I don't know the music. I can't picture a song by her.
I think she was literally a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
you're right. I don't think she did much.
Yeah.
You know who I like right now is the girl from I think the band was called Sugarland, and she's acting now. She was in the new Kevin Bacon show on Prime,
Which is
him
far
demon hunting.
the greatest fucking show I've ever watched.
It's pretty good. What's the name of it?
What is it?
Real quick. I can't remember the
Kevin
name of it.
Bacon?
Fuck, I can't
Kevin
remember.
fucking Bacon. I love Kevin Bacon. I named my dog Kevin Bacon, by the way. But the name of the show is
Bounty or something. It's something along. He's like a
The
bounty.
Bondsman?
The
Bondsman.
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 It's really good. It's got a stupid
There
thing
you go.
that they do.
Up in the corner right there. where you had it.
Oh, Mindy McCready, Super Hits by Mindy McCready.
Super hits, more like super hit.
Well, you know, hey, you
And
know,
a bunch of fillers.
but yeah,
No,
dude.
no, I take that back. Remember, don't speak ill of the dead. I take that back.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Stop it.
keep forgetting she's dead.
Just remember this, man. You gotta watch the Bondsman. You gotta watch the Bondsman, man. I watched.
Well, I'm looking for the actress that Matt was talking about.
Oh, I don't know her name. She's also in The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Y'all have heard that song?
Jennifer Nettles?
That sounds right.
Does that sound familiar?
It's
Jennifer
like
Nettles, I mean, she's pretty.
Better do anyway. Misbehaving. Have y'all heard that song yet?
Oh yeah, 100 times.
No.
No, motherfucker.
Yeah,
this
it's
gotta be
all over
Jennifer
the
Nettles.
TikTok verse. Misbehaving with her and Walton Goggins singing it.
Her, Walton Johnson.
Walton Goggins.
Walter White.
You don't know who Walton Goggins is?
No.
I'll fist for you. Yes, you do. He was the ghoul in the Fallout show. He was in S.H.I.E.L.D. years ago. He's like one of the best actors in the world.
Well, I didn't know he was fucking singing. What are you talking about?
He plays Baby Billy.
Oh,
Uncle
yeah,
Baby
baby. Uncle Baby Billy. He's a fuck up, boy.
Oh my God, you're out of touch. What about you, Tom?
You got
know who I'm
the
talking about?
What about me? Yeah, I mean, I know who he is, but I don't. Oh yeah, I know who he is. I just don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's actually busy doing stuff like drawing and stuff. Like he's professional, not like us.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
he's in
if
the
I
White
wouldn't have been
Lotus. You know, the
on
White
TV.
Lotus is something that a lot of people have been recommending I watch. It looks like he's in that.
I watched the first
I haven't
season.
checked it out.
The first season was really good. I haven't watched the
Okay.
second season.
Hey, did
I'm
you
a
guys see
big
the
TV
new
guy, and I haven't checked
Fantastic
it out.
Four trailer?
I did.
It dropped today.
Yes, I did.
Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good?
It looks great.
I don't say that about Marvel movies a lot because I'm not a big fan of like the super like cheesy humor, like the quips and the forced humor.
Yeah.
Like to me, like I just roll my eyes. But Fantastic Four looks like pretty solid.
It looks like a good film, man.
It does. It looks amazing. The only thing that I don't think the Silver Surfer look is quite as good as the older
Yeah,
Silver
that's
Surfer look,
so
just because it's a little too CGI.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
care that it's a
interesting how
woman
they
or
go-
anything. I just don't. It's too shiny or something.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I'll give it a shot. But
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, Matt. Yeah, I get it.
But I'm so
I did
excited
watch
about this story.
Yeah, I mean that looks like they're actually going to make it. The like not as bad as the previous version.
Let's hope, man. Because unfortunately,
Did you guys?
I really liked Chickless's Ben Grimm, but
I did too.
the rest of the movie was pretty shitty.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Did you
I thought
guys
he
watch
looked
The
great.
Penguin on HBO on Max? The Penguin.
I
I haven't watched it yet.
I just
I've heard
finished
it. People have
not
been
too
telling me
long
it's
ago.
great.
It's amazing.
Really?
So I started watching it because I needed something to watch on my iPad while I was on the treadmill. So I would like just finish it up in bits and pieces like that. But yeah, I really started getting into it. It was like amazing. If you're into Batman, just saying.
Yeah.
Batman is my all-time favorite like comic book character besides Spawn.
There you go.
Mine's Captain America all time, forever. It's always Captain America. But did you watch Daredevil, the last episode?
No, I have not. I haven't watched
Oh
any
my
Daredevil yet.
God.
That's how terrible I am, dude. I
Guys,
want to. I
y'all
just
are
haven't
nerds.
had time.
It's so good. The Punisher's in it, and he's doing Punisher shit.
Yeah, that's what
and
I
it's
heard.
Disney. It's really good, dude. It's
I
so
just-
good.
I won't pay for Disney.
I want to watch it so badly. I just need to find that time. Maybe I should just binge watch it all in like one day.
Yeah. Well, there's only 9 episodes, so that would take. I don't know. Some episodes are like an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, so it's like.
I can do it in a day.
Yeah, you can do it in a day.
9 episodes. Unless
Huh?
yes,
Yeah.
did you see the first season?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Maybe
saw
I'll
the
watch
first
season-
season.
there's a
I
lot.
haven't seen any of it.
I
I know.
hurt.
It's
I
embarrassing.
feel like you're punching me in the
I'm
stomach right now.
embarrassed. I wish I would have lied and told you that I've seen it.
No, but then he would have talked about it.
For me.
Yeah, I'm really good though at deflecting and making it sound like I've seen it, but I haven't because I use
No.
that technique a lot at Comic Cons. People ask me about stories that I've worked on.
So are you I know you kind of got your big or not biggest stuff, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But you did Batman Under the Hood. Is Batman like is DC better for you than Marvel characters, or are you just not? I don't know how the offering goes, you know what I mean?
I'll be honest. I grew up a Marvel kid.
Oh yeah, me too.
X-Men, Spider-Man. I mean, that was my jam. Like honestly, but like I said earlier, DC was the one that came knocking, and it was my my opportunity. And most of my work has been from DC Comics. Tom doesn't like shit on TV, man.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, here's the thing though: as very little work as I had done for Marvel, the very little projects I have done were some of my funnest and most favorite. For instance, I had done a lot of the Marvel like trading cards for Upper Deck.
Yeah.
And for a series called Legendary, which is like a deck building game. And don't even ask me what a deck building game is. I have no idea. They just hire me to draw stuff, and I just say, okay. But the point is, working on those series had allowed me to... What the hell's going on with my computer? Working on that series has allowed me to draw some of my favorite Marvel characters, like on a professional level. So it allowed me to really just kind of scratch that itch.
Yeah.
And just kind of mark off these characters that that I can now say that I've drawn them professionally instead of just dreaming about drawing them.
That's
so
fucking
I mean, I've drawn like most of the X-Men. I've drawn Spider-Man. I mean, hell, they released a Spider-Man set back in January again, a brand new Spider-Man set called Spider-Man Renditions. And they repurposed one of my Green Goblin and Mary Jane art that I had done a while back and turned it into a brand new card for the set. And they had me autograph 65 of them. Limited number that they would disperse through these packs, and anyone that was lucky enough to get a 1 out of 65 would have my real signature on it. So that was really cool.
Awesome. That is awesome.
I couldn't find one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again, Wayne. I'm sorry.
I said I looked. I just couldn't find one.
Oh,
I hunted.
Oh, if I ever meet you guys, I don't have. I mean, I have some of those cards. They're just not the 1 out of 65, but I have those cards.
Oh, sweet.
And I'll just give you one. I'll sign it. I mean, it's just as same thing.
Yeah.
It's just not numbered.
What I'll do is I'll put up there and say this is 1 of 67.
Yeah. See if you can. Actually, you should throw that up as well, Wayne. If you can find.
Sure. What you
I'll
need?
send you the JPEG of that. The Mary Jane card that came out in January. Let me see if I can find it here for you. Maybe I'll send it to you.
Also, so can you pitch yourself to Marvel? Like, can you pitch yourself as like, I want to draw so and so because you're such an established artist?
I can pitch, and some of the editors at Marvel I used to work with at DC. I can pitch, but it doesn't mean that they'll give me work.
Gotcha.
The way comics is a weird industry. It's just like any creative industry in the entertainment field. It's just who you know, who you're buddies with.
That's right.
Give me work, then they'll give me work. Otherwise, they have their own people too. So
yeah, that makes sense.
let me see here.
That sucks because I would love to see you draw Captain America.
I have.
Yeah, you can always, get him a.
Here.
How about that one? There you go.
Oh, I love it.
Is that
No,
it?
not that one.
Well, God damn it!
Well, I love that one too. Who's that? Oh, that says Tom 09.
Thank you.
It's him.
Oh, is that you?
I was like 9 years ago.
My bad. I just typed in Mary Jane. I'm just looking to see which one it is. You said the one that says renditions on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. It is on the. Okay. It's not a very good picture, though. Let's see if I can find it.
Wow, that's mean to say to him.
No. The picture that I have an example of.
We know what you meant. I was joking. I was being a dick.
I just sent it to you on Facebook, Wayne.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think there's like a gang fight outside of my house right now.
Probably.
It is Pensacola. That being said, Pensacola is amazing, and I love it.
Liar.
One day I'd love to visit.
Hell yeah, man! You can stay in my on my couch. It's a small couch.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I was like, yeah, look, whenever
I've couch surfed over the years. I don't judge.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
shit, dude. When if you ever come back down this way, I'll put you on the couch, but I'll also you don't have to be on the couch. I'll let you stay in my kids' room.
Whatever. You'll put me on your bed, dude. I know how you think.
I was nice.
Sicko. Couch.
You curled up next to him. Look, this one's even you signing it. Look at that.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, there we go. I already sent you the files, Wayne, but that'll work just as good.
Well, it was one of those things where I was like, I was trying to pull it up real quick.
That's awesome.
That was a beautiful card, dude.
Yeah.
Really,
So next time I see, I'll have a card. I'll save a card for each of you guys. Next time I see
Oh,
you.
please, that would be amazing.
I'm still trying to get you to this New Orleans show if I can possibly pull it off. I just need to see
When
if
is
I
it?
August 9th and 10th.
August 9th and 10th. Am I already booked for August 9th and 10th?
Fucking better not be.
Let me see.
You probably are because you're such a popular bastard.
Yes, I'm booked for Terrificon in Connecticut.
Oh, whatever.
Ooh,
Terrific.
Connecticut.
When's the next one?
The
When's
next
the
what?
next one?
Next year.
The next show in NOLA.
I being me and Matt are doing a lot of cons,
We're doing so
like
many.
doing for the podcast, and just maybe I've been trying to talk to him about trying to get some guests in with us, like if we can pull in some extra people.
Yeah.
And then because they're like, yeah, sure, you can pull in who you want, this and that, and then but like this Wasabi Con place, we're doing their show, and I would really love to have you come down for it, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to have you here and then have to buy a fucking pass and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna give us a fucking extra pass. They said so, but it's not bad.
It's an anime thing.
It's an anime show.
Yeah.
And I mean, It's still a very cool show. I'm stoked that we get to do this at all.
Oh yeah.
But like I'm trying to do more
So
for
the MHOG podcast, like
yeah.
have their own table. You guys have your own table there.
Yeah, we're gonna have our own booth and everything. And it's
We-
like
what's the thing we got recently?
we got a booth. And they hired us up. They want us to do a panel. Anything we want to do.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they said you can
great.
design it the way you want, any panel you want. And that's why I was like, yo, can we bring in guests? Like I said, if I can get a guest in.
They're letting these two dickheads do a panel. Can you believe that? That's fucking nuts.
Hey,
Of anything we want on top of that.
Mhm.
It's like, so we're
that's
trying.
great.
I told them we'll figure it out by this weekend and we'll see what we can do. But
Yeah, don't stress out. See, that's like me saying, doing a book without an editor. You just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
seriously, like panels are like those panels are the best ones to have. Where it's like, because I have shows that want me to do panels all the time, and they say, "What do you want to talk about?" So talk about whatever, man. We're just having a conversation. We're just like friends chatting.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly. That's what
Those
I
are
was
the-
hoping
Those are
for.
the best easygoing ones to have.
Yeah, so we're just going to try to figure out what the topic is, and they want us to do like a presentation. So I don't know. Well, so we're going to figure it out. But we don't know what we want to.
Like a video projection.
I guess maybe like he was thinking about a PowerPoint type thing. Like just have like images
yeah,
up and stuff like that. We could do like a little presentation type shit. But that's fine. I mean, we can knock that out in a couple hours probably. But it's just the fact that they want us to do it, and we're not going to turn it down. No,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh,
We want-
hell yeah, you shouldn't.
We want our name out there. We
An
want more.
opportunity to build your audience and build your fan base. So yeah,
And on top of that, these guys are also a subsidiary of Fan Expo, so they are part of
there you
they're
go.
part of Fan Expo. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, dude. You guys will kill
Yeah.
it. Just have fun. Just screw around.
I
and
think
have fun.
that's the thing is like me being a dickhead and just being funny and being over the top might be the, you know what I mean? Like Wayne being himself and being cool and kind and everything, and then just me being whatever the fuck I am. And I think it's a good dynamic to have with somebody, but I don't know. It's a little scary to be honest.
We got this, man.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, you guys, because you guys don't have a mediator or a MC there. It's just you two, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be us and
Just field questions from the crowd.
and
I
if we
mean,
want-
Wayne is a meaty eater. Get it? Oh fuck! I'll see myself.
I mean, a lot of times, if you have a good enough turnout, I mean, take the stress off and just make the audience dictate what you talk about. Just ask them just have them ask you questions. Make them ask you questions.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
I thought
And then,
like
yeah,
me and Matt were thinking about doing like even though it's even as anime convention, we thought about doing like some crazy shit like horror movies or something along those lines. I don't know how we could pull that off, and who would be interested in an anime show to come see it.
I think what we need to do is I rethought it, and what we should do is just the podcast and ask people to join us and tell us what they think about anime. And because I don't know anything about anime, so it'd be awesome to hear other people's fucking thoughts on anime.
I think we just figured this out. Why don't we call it "Teach Two Old Dudes About Anime"?
I'm okay with that.
And we can put on the
old dudes thing hurts.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Teach two guys about anime, and we get up there, and basically we just fielding questions about these different. We'll get a list of the different animes and say, like, who watches this? Tell me about this fucking anime. Like, I don't know what. I've seen some of it. I don't know. The last thing I know about is like fucking Ninja Scroll and that stuff back in the 90s. That's what I watched.
Yeah. That's what I watched too. To see the first thought, if you're gonna approach it that way, have them talk about and teach about anime, is that to me, I'm afraid that I'm going to get the one or two people that are just going to talk forever about shit that I just would bore me to tears, and I would fall asleep. Now, on the one
Yeah.
hand, they might talk forever and bore you to death, but that takes up time. So, like, if your goal is to end the panel, then that will help eat time.
Yeah.
So that's good. But on the other hand, if you want to have a good panel to where everyone's interested, you might be bored, and the rest of the audience might be bored to death too. So you kind of have to.
Well, what we could do is we could do it as
Find
in like this. You could say, teach two guys about anime, but you only get like we can have a rule set up. Each person only gets a minute and a half. We ask the questions, and you have to tell us what is this character? Is this a guy or a girl? What the hell is that? What the hell is this thing?
I think we would need to get like an expert with us that can be like, yeah, and then so like an entertaining expert between us so that they can, instead of listening to the guest, we can actually ask that person about it.
Well, we don't know anybody like
I don't know any experts on anything.
Tom is the expert on anime.
No, I'm not actually. I keep telling myself I really want to get into it more, because more and more at these Comic Cons you run into people, especially girls nowadays. It's such a different world from when we grew up. That
hot goth girls.
Anime. Oh yeah, man. I mean, and like I'll get requests on drawing these characters. Like Naruto and My Hero Academia, and I know what they kind of are, but I'm just not into it to give it justice, and I kind of feel like I kind of owe it.
I don't blame you, dude. That's not my thing either. It's what it is.
We're an hour in. I wanted to ask. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, because I've always been the guy growing up saying, you gotta keep up with trends, otherwise, if you can't keep up with trends, and I'm talking in the form of like saying art style, drawing art, then you're gonna fall behind and you won't get work anymore. You always got to stay on top of what's hot, and don't become like outdated. Your style, being outdated and old school stuff. Yeah. I can't even work myself up to get into anime.
Yeah, I'm the same way with that. But I wanted to ask you about a certain comic book that came up when I was searching you up earlier today, and it's called Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters.
Oh yeah, so that was a 4-issue series. I drew that. Keith Champagne, who's we seem to work on a lot of stuff together. We also worked on Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So yeah, he called me up one day and he's like, "Hey, it looks like I'm going to be the writer for this new 4-issue series. It's like the revival, updated version of the Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters, which was a thing in the 80s."
Yeah,
really.
So it's kind of got a cult following. Yeah, it started off as a parody of the Turtles.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
But it kind of developed its own underground like fan. And so I had heard of it before. I remember it when I was a kid. So to be asked to be the artist to do the actual reboot was pretty cool, because it's a new generation, new hamsters, but it's also a nod of the previous generation hamster from the 80s. So it was kind of cool to get to draw all of that. So that's how it's through Dynamite again. And I think literally just asked me if I wanted to do it. And I said, sure. I think I submitted like 1 or 2 design sketches or whatever. But yeah, I was basically hired on the spot, and did 4 issues. And it was just a goofy, fun series. It wasn't anything that was supposed to be serious or superhero-y. I mean, it's about, these mutant hamsters.
Yeah. It sounds awesome. I'm going to find every copy of it as soon as I go back to my comic shop.
I think I might actually have like 1 or 2 copies left. I should look and see in my stash, but I actually signed a couple this past show, believe it or not.
Did you really? That's
maybe every other convention that I do, I'll have some guy that will bring me a couple copies, which is funny as hell that they would have them, but
yeah,
they're out there.
No, that's fucking
really cool.
Dude. Well, you know what's cool is like what is the weirdest thing you've ever signed?
That I've ever signed
Yeah,
A
yeah.
penis.
or drawn
Was it a
or what?
penis?
No, I'll get to the drawing thing after. I was just curious what was like the weirdest thing you've had to sign. Like, you know, like
Boob.
some fucking just weird book or something that you were mentioned in or some shit that somebody
Well, I
you
mean,
know.
I've signed books that weren't even mine because because you know sometimes like people will bring like comics or books
Mhm.
that just literally have superheroes on that, and because I'm a comic book artist, they just had me sign it.
That's
Not
fucking
even like
funny.
realizing that I never worked on it, but I think that's a good enough link for them. This is
Right.
a comic book. You've worked in comics, therefore you can sign it.
Now I could
Um,
see people who have never been to a comic show before or a convention, and it's just their first time, and they're kind of like, "Well, fuck,
right,
I'm just gonna bring this and have this signed by people," you know?
right, yeah, no, and that's basically what it is. And a lot of times it's kids, and I don't have the nerve to break their heart and to say, "Hey, I'm not going to sign this because I didn't work on
You
it."
just boot them in the head and say, "I didn't do
Just sign
that."
it. Just
What the
tell them
fuck's
to
wrong with
sign it, and
you?
what they don't know is not going to hurt them. So just sign it and send them
I'm
on their
Tom
way.
Nguyen, not Tom Cook. Get the fuck out of here.
Boot to the head. Ugh.
I talked
I've
to our
signed
buddy Tom Cook
shirts.
the other day, man.
Did you?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
sent
I
him a
know Tom. No, because we've done some Mighty Cons together. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what our buddy, man. I talked to him the other day. I was seeing how he was doing just to check in on him because I mean, I like to check in on you guys all the time. I know I don't do a lot of shows
Well,
because
I
all
appreciate it. I'm
the
sure he does
bullshit
too.
went away. So I like the the people that I care about the most and that I've done shows with. I've always hit them back up and say, "Yo, how y'all doing? What's going on? Y'all
I
surviving?"
appreciate that.
I gotta check on my
But
people.
I've signed shirts, hats, toys, Funko Pops, Batarangs. Yeah, I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary. Like I've never signed like a woman's chest before or anything.
Got you.
Next, if you ever do meet you,
It's
I'm
never-
gonna pull my chest out and make you sign it. Like, sign me here.
So that's what you call your chest? Oh, okay, you actually mean it.
Oh,
You need to look up.
he beat me up.
You need to look up. You need to look up Tom's workout.
Penis.
Not workout. His
Porno.
his weightlifting fucking pictures.
Are you a fucking
It
worker?
was a professional bodybuilder.
Really?
I used to bodybuild. You can
Yeah.
actually find those videos. You can find my old bodybuilding videos on YouTube.
Really?
I don't believe
put
you.
in-
Show me
if you
your
put
butt
in
right
ti-
now.
Seriously, because not many people know about this. If you type in my name and then put bodybuilding, you could find my bodybuilding from 2002.
Wayne's already at work right now, so we're gonna have one pop
You're
up
gonna
soon.
laugh. You'll get a laugh out of it. Wayne might get turned on by it, so be careful.
Yeah, Wayne's little wiener's gonna get hard.
Wayne,
Hey! God, you're such an insulting person.
I am.
I don't see.
yeah,
Any,
that was a lifetime ago. I don't do it anymore.
You look good, brother.
I work out.
Don't sell yourself short.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, I try to stay in shape, but nothing hardcore like I used to. There was a
Do you
time where
run
I
at
really
all?
was trying to.
from the police.
Is that a stereotype or something? Because I don't think it is.
Yeah. This is definitely started. Well, you fucking stupid.
Yeah, kind of.
I couldn't find him.
Aw.
Sorry, that disappoint you.
Share your sexy bodybuilding pics with Wayne.
I've seen him, man. I've seen
I need
him.
some.
Oh, I
They're
see it right
jerk
here.
off too. Come on,
Look, Tommy
guys.
in bodybuilding. There's like the first couple things that pop up.
You're
man.
misspelling his name.
No, I'm not. Bodybuilding.
Tom Nguyen, bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding.
2002.
That's the one.
Oh, shit. You know what? It did pop up when I Googled you earlier.
Yeah, but you just didn't believe it, did you?
No, I believed it. I just didn't think it was like I didn't put it together. I guess
This doesn't even look like you.
put it
Yeah,
up.
No shit. That was 2002.
Oh, goddamn. Okay,
I
that's.
don't know if this is him. Hold on. This might be the wrong.
I
don't
looked
know.
like a little lady in 2002, so I was graduating from high school.
You were graduating from high school in
Yeah.
2002?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I
No.
failed
There's like
3
stuff that I
grades.
don't.
Matt, no.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
There's like
Well,
a random
technically,
video of me doing like dumbbell presses.
Let's see. Let's see.
what year did you graduate?
95.
Me too.
Oh, no. 2002 for me. Well, I would have graduated in 2002. I got my GED in 2002. Is that you?
That was me.
Look at that mad motherfucker. God damn.
Well,
Look at the fuck he's sporting too. You can see that bulge. Look
He's
at
like,
those cum gutters. He's
look
got
at me.
little cum gutters.
Look at that shit, boy.
God damn. Captain fucking America over here.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
No, it just
Can't
throws.
do it anymore.
What just throws me off, Tom. Though, is the
How close do I look?
no. Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Look at that. Yeah.
Put that shirt off. Let's see, Daddy. Come on. I didn't pop my shirt off either. I don't want to.
No,
I used to look good.
it threw me off, dude, because
I
of
appreciate it.
I don't think I've ever seen you without glasses on. A and
Yeah.
and B, it's kind of a blurry picture, but
You get the gist.
Also, you're like so intense in it.
I know. And I've never seen him.
That was about 2 weeks before my first bodybuilding competition in
Wow.
2002. So it was like late March 2002.
Oh, very cool.
And I was already almost, I was like 3 to 4% body fat by that time. I was ahead of schedule.
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm like 3 to 4% muscle.
I was gonna make a similar joke, but mine wasn't that funny. So you killed it, brother.
That was good. Well done.
Thank you. But no, man, like it just sucks that I've tried to get to these shows to hang out with you guys, man, but it's just tough, man. With all the bullshit going on.
I mean, and the shows that I do, I mean, they're only the shows that like are willing to fly me out as a guest and stuff.
Right.
I'm not gonna do a show on my own dime.
Right.
Not that I'm too good for that, but it's like, I built a career and credentials now to where I don't really have to do that.
No.
So any show that wants to have me out, they've got to provide travel and hotel and
right.
A guarantee or all that fun stuff. And some shows will give me a per diem as well.
Do you not make? I mean, is it normal for you to make money enough to kind of cover it, or you know what I mean? Is that stupid ass? We'll cut it out. I'm sorry.
So nowadays with the shows that pay for everything to have me as one of their featured guests, I'm not out any money by the time the show starts, since they cover for everything. So everything I sell is profit from the get-go. Now,
that's what you get.
That being said, it depends on the show. Some shows are really great. They're big and they're busy. I mean, even small shows can be busy, but it's down to the promotion, the marketing of the show, and if the promoter does a good job with the show, then I'm relatively busy all weekend, and I'll have a steady, flow of people come to my table. But I've been to shows that are, just terrible, that are just dead. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's the promoter's fault.
No, it's just,
I mean, it could be, it's just, you can't win them all, it's just, you win some and you lose some. But that's, that's why it's even more important for someone with the history that I have to only go to shows that, they can provide the airfare or the gas or whatever in the hotel, because I'm not going to go on my own dime and risk, one, not making any money back, or two, losing a couple days out of my work week. when I could be working on something else.
Yeah, you could be doing a book or a page or something, you know.
Right. But that's where, the guarantee, comes in. Like like Wayne, I know you know what a guarantee is because you work in that stuff. I don't know. Do you know what a guarantee is, Matt? So a guarantee is like, say, you book someone and what's your guarantee? Well, my guarantee is like, say, $1,000.
Yeah.
Means that you're going to guarantee that I will make $1,000. Otherwise, you're going to cover the difference that I don't make.
Yeah, I do that same thing with wrestling, but it
different.
is not close to $1,000. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
it's more like
it can be
50.
Yeah, depends, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I've heard of
wherever you're
wrestlers
going
their
to.
guarantees are, So I mean, I've on the I've worked with celebrities doing photo ops, and I've heard numbers to where their guarantees are ridiculous. Like 5-figure guarantees. It's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
Who's the biggest celebrity you ever worked with, or you met at the convention?
Like
It's
directly
Wayne. I
work
know it's
with
Wayne.
other than Wayne, but directly. I mean, I've met so many, but as far as working with in that, doing the photo ops, because there was a period of time where I was not only the guest, but I was running back and forth from my table to the photo booth area because I had to set up the lights and take the pictures of the celebrity with fans. So I was also hired as a photo ops guy with my photography background. Okay. So I mean, I guess William Shatner, Gene Simmons are two of the big. Peter Cullen, voice of Optimus Prime. So those are probably a few of the Star Wars guys, like David Prowse, the original Darth Vader.
Yeah,
he passed.
Yeah,
super sweet guy.
Who was the nicest guy you met? Like in terms of
there's
that,
there's many more nice guys. Wayne is just so cocky. It's all about him. We know Wayne. We're talking besides you.
I always use the word cock when I'm talking about Wayne, but it's not that way.
See, we got to keep this consistent theme going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is the best. I mean, so many nice ones. Dee Snider was super nice.
Really?
Super nice. Leah Thompson,
me for some reason.
No, he was really nice. In fact, his son does a radio show, and his son I guess he is a fan of some of my work too. I remember being in a car ride back from the airport to the hotel with Dee Snider, and he called his son because he was in the car with me.
That's cool.
Tell us, so that was really cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of nice ones.
There was a movie I watched just yesterday with Dee Snider in it.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember what it was though.
Was it his movie? That one that?
No, it was some horror movie, and he played like a big character. But that's all I watch is horror movies.
Oh yeah, did you watch Nosferatu? What did you think about that? Did you watch it over the winter?
I did not like it.
I didn't watch it.
Oh really? Interesting.
I heard it was trash.
It's not horrible. There were certain things about it. Yeah, overhyped. That's the best way to put it, I guess. You're 100% right on that one. It was good, but there was just parts that were so slow, and then there were parts like the look of Count Orloff, like what's his name?
Skarsgård.
Yeah, Skarsgård. Yeah. And they were like the big mustache, and it just looked too overdone at times. Yeah, and then I think go ahead.
People were expecting like the more classic, like the ghoulish Count Orlok look.
Yeah, I think so as well.
They kept it hidden. So like they were really like building up anticipation. I think it kind of fell flat once they did the reveal.
Yeah, I agree.
I get what he was trying to go for. He was trying to go for a real authentic, like old school Transylvanian look. Yeah, which is fine, but it's
it's fine.
I think a lot of people just expected something more scary looking.
My wife hated it. She went to see it with some of her friends, and she was like, this movie was fucking boring, man. I didn't like it.
See,
You got to
I
see-
like the movie, but I wish Orlok looked a little different. Scary.
Yeah.
I wish he looked
Oh.
scarier.
You got to see Johnny Depp's daughter's titties though, which was, whatever. They're
Yeah.
A cups.
That whole line you just said is just wrong.
Huh? What's that?
That line you just said was just really wrong.
She's of age, I think. I haven't
Oh,
checked into that.
It's mild,
17?
mild compared to what we were joking about earlier.
Yeah, right? You remember the whole thing about your cock being in his mouth?
What?
Or his cock
anyway,
being in your mouth?
I didn't say that.
Or how
Yeah,
you
you
guys
did. You
met,
paid for it.
or how we all met, or whatever.
Yeah, how we all met. Yeah. You know what movie you were talking about? What movie you thought was overhyped? You know, what movie I thought was very much overhyped was this horror movie called Hereditary.
You didn't like it?
I thought it was okay.
I loved Hereditary, but it was a 3-hour long movie that had
10 minutes of a give.
Yeah, it was like
Ooh.
when the good shit happened, it was great shit.
It was
But
okay.
other than that, it was scary. I mean, it wasn't scary. It was not scary. But when
Everyone-
the good shit happened, it was terrifying.
It's such a crazy, you know what I'm going. It's okay. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, I liked what it did towards the end, but that movie drug, dude. I was just like,
Hereditary. Let me look this up.
yeah.
You would like it. It's a
2018.
slow burn.
It's a slow burn,
But
but I would like it, dude. Like I said, it's nothing.
but-
2018.
It is overhyped, however. I will say that. But like I said, the scary parts are terrifying and are worth the rest of the movie, I think. But a lot of it's like Babadook, where it's just
I
like
never watched Babadook, but I've heard things.
it's a woman crying the whole movie, pretty much, and it's just that kind of thing. I think Babadook's based on what's that called, where like women hate having babies or something.
Yeah, it's based off of
Postpartum depression.
yes, postpartum depression. That's it. Yeah.
And that's kind of the basis of that. And I feel like Hereditary kind of leans into that as well.
It's okay,
But
I guess it was a decent movie. It wasn't bad. Another one.
I'm a big fan of vampire and werewolf movies.
Another one I thought was overhyped was
movies too. Sorry.
what's the name of that movie? Terrifier 2.
Oh, I love Terrifier, dude. No fucking kidding.
You know what?
No, I love the movies.
You know, the
Overhyped.
Art the Clown guy was he was signing at the show I just did last weekend.
He's such a cool
In
dude. He's
Rochester,
been on the
Minnesota.
show. He's been on the podcast before he was.
Kiss
Oh, really?
down the mouth. He's so awesome in that. When in Terrifier 1 where he cuts her down the middle, that's one of the best fucking horror movie scenes ever.
Brilliant. I've never seen 3 yet. I'm looking forward to watching it when it streams, but I haven't watched it yet.
I watched
Isn't
that
it
with my
already on,
12-year-old
streaming
son.
platforms?
What's that?
I thought that it was already on Netflix, isn't it? Or
Not
I
3.
think it's on Prime.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know about 3, but 1 and 2 are on Prime.
And then
And
the
then-
new movie. And what's it called? The Steamboat Willie thing. Did you see that?
Steamboat Willie. What do you mean?
Yeah. He's in a movie.
Mickey Mouse?
Not Art the Clown, but the guy who plays him is in a movie about Steamboat Willie and his horror movie.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're doing a lot of that nowadays, to where they did like Winnie the Pooh horror movies and shit.
Dude, let me tell you, the fucking Poonaverse is awesome.
The Poonaverse.
That's what
It
it
sounds
sounds
a lot different than you make it sound.
No, I swear to God, it's called Poonaverse. There's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. And then there's
Was
a
it part
Peter,
2?
yeah, and then there's a Peter Pan movie that is out. It hasn't streamed yet, but it's out now. And then they're making a Bambi, and I forget what the other one is, but they're all together, as in they call it the Poonaverse.
Are these like the public domain? Like all public domain?
Everything that went public domain they're using. And the first Pooh, Blood and Honey was good, but the second one is way better. Way better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Poonaverse is what I call the gallery on my cell phone. Am I right? No high fives. There we go. I got one.
So, did you guys see the trailer? There's like a Puniverse style trailer for Popeye that came out a few
Oh
months
yes, I
ago.
did.
See that one?
I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. It's like an adult bloody version of Popeye.
Yes, it looks good though.
Can we play that?
I haven't learned how to do that yet.
Oh, well,
Come on, you
okay,
guys,
great.
pros, you haven't learned how to do that?
No,
Get it.
I have to figure out all this shit on this new on StreamYard. Like I'm not used to. I'm learning this.
You're doing great.
And, there's a new thing on here where I can share my screen with you guys, but I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm working on that.
You're doing amazing, brother. We're here for you to learn.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah,
Popeye.
you know I don't know because I think you know I think Tom's mean.
Look, Keith and I would joke about we want to do, speaking of public domain, we want to do a Popeye and Nosferatu crossover.
That would be
like Nosferatu's he's in the Demeter ship, he's going on but then like one of the sailors is Popeye, so it's a battle between him and Nosferatu.
Oh my
That sounds
God.
fucking hilarious.
Do it. That'd be fucking fantastic.
That would be great.
We will,
Do it now.
someone will beat us to it. We just gave you
No.
guys a free idea.
Now
Whoever's
that you
watching this.
said it out loud.
We gotta bleep that. Can we bleep that?
We're gonna fucking use that, Matt. Shut the fuck up. Oh, anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
It's gonna be me and you with your stick characters.
I'll get Tom to draw it. Hey, Tom, I got this thing I need you to draw for us. God.
Are you scratching your balls? Did you just scratch your
Yeah.
balls?
Yeah, way up here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know where your balls are located.
Scratching your ovaries?
Your balls are in your woman's purse.
Your balls are in my mouth. Urgh. That's me gargling.
God,
Too much?
God.
So you roll it in your mouth like the Chinese healing balls?
Yes.
Yeah. What do they used to call those? Not Benoit balls, right? No, that was the.
I don't know. I just always know them as Chinese healing balls. You just kind of
Oh.
rotate them in your palms.
Yeah. And they make that little ding, 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 ding.
If I do that, you'll get that testicular tension. Fuck. What's it called? Testicular torsion.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that? People have to get
No.
their nuts removed if they get it. I had a guy in high school that he was a football player, and they tackled him into a fence, and his balls got twisted around, and he had to get one of his balls removed.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
It's like a real thing.
Like Lance Armstrong, Uniball.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what
Well,
Lance Armstrong
You
had.
can survive with one, just like people can survive with one kidney. You can survive with one testicle.
Well, you don't need any testicles, honestly.
That's true, but you won't produce testosterone, so you'll need a supplement.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you don't need any testicles, but
No, I'm saying you can survive with.
I got so much testosterone, I could stand to lose mine. At
Yeah,
least one,
it-
for sure.
probably
You know, I'm just so much of a man.
I
you're
can
so
tell.
manly.
I can see you're pumped up right now. This is why I love Tom. Man. I love Tom, man. He's such a fun
I could
dude.
use some estrogen shots, supplemental estrogen.
Yeah, you gotta level it up, man.
Matt, make sure you
I
send
know.
me yours.
Homeostasis.
Save some ladies for the rest of us.
Tom, like before, I know it's running late, but like before we jump off of this fucking train wreck, let everybody know where they can find you, or where they can find your art, or if they want to do some fucking commission from you, whatever.
Well, I'm easy to find online. If you Google me, I'm pretty easy to find. I'm on most social media platforms. As far as books I've worked on, if you have a local comic book store, I'm pretty sure you could find my work there. I've worked on anything from Batman, notably the Red Hood series in Batman, Blackest Night, Green Lantern, Justice League, or JLA, rather. The Switch is my own creator-owned book with Keith Champagne. If you don't find that in stores, you could find it online, like Amazon, eBay. or just find us at a comic book convention. Keith and I are doing appearances all year, so we always have some of our work with us to sell. I have a schedule of events on my social media, so you can see what shows I'm doing next. I think that the next show I have is a small one-day show locally here in Minnesota, and that's going to be next weekend. But then after that, I'll be doing Free Comic Book Day in Tennessee at a store called Crypto Comics. That's May 3rd, I believe. And then my next big show will be in Charlotte called Heroes Con. That's a really big comic enthusiast show. A lot of art collectors there as well. So that will be in June. And then from there, I think Knoxville, Tennessee for Fanboy Expo, and then San Diego Comic Con every year. I'll be there in July. August, I'll be at Connecticut, as mentioned before, at a show called Terrificon. That's another great, huge show. And then I'll be in South Dakota, Baltimore later in the year. So yeah, I mean, if you look at my social media, you'll see where I'll appear at. So I always recommend trying to meet the creators in person because you'll be able to get swag that it's hard to get otherwise.
Yeah, like those Red Sonja books.
Plus, yeah, Red Sonja. I don't even think we mentioned that. You know, I did a couple limited edition, like Tom Nguyen, 1 out of 500 Red Sonja books. I think here I can actually show that.
I'm privileged. I have one of those.
You are privileged. I've always said that about you.
Because it's just
I have to save a couple for Matt too when I
hell yeah.
But yes, yeah,
these are awesome. Look
so
at that.
this is limited 500.
I love it.
So you can usually pick these directly up from me at Comic Cons, and then another one I did is Vampirella versus Red Sonja.
I used to jerk off to Vampirella too.
There, and you can continue to do that.
And you continue to do it. I'm just so cool about it. Yeah, and yes, you can continue to do this.
Continue to do that.
Yeah.
And always go pick up his prints or whatever, because Tom's always got some really cool shit. The Scooby-Doo things are fucking awesome.
Thank you.
His what else do I have of his? My son's got a really cool sound wave on the wall.
Also, while I have it here, because you guys are cool, let me show you some preview pages of the Switch and some stuff I'm working on.
Oh, sweet!
Oh, absolutely. That's super cool.
I won't give too much about the story. I'll just show you preview art. These are 2 pages that I have closest to me. So
nice.
Let's see if it says the Switch 2.
All right. Nice. First of all, super cool. Second of all, I'm getting that book tomorrow.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
That looks beautiful.
Thank you. And then here's what I'm hoping to wrap up tonight.
Nice.
I said,
some more material for Matt.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm gonna pull it off like a piece of paper towel tonight. No, man, the art is beautiful for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, thanks for sharing with us, dude. That's really cool. I'm super stoked about it, dude. I'm fucking more than happy to push your shit all the time. As soon as our website,
I feel like this is some of my best work, as far as like doing an entire comic book to date. So I'm really excited about really having a lot of fun. And I just gotta chug through it and hopefully wrap it up here in the next few weeks. So,
well, as soon as our podcast website is finished, it should be finished within the next couple weeks, I believe. Okay. I will put a link to you and all your stuff on there, of course, because that's what we do. We help our friends out. We try to help. I mean, that's what it's about, dude. It's about us sharing everybody's stuff just to make sure everybody else is out there. I mean, you got to know about Tom. That's all there's to it.
Well, thank you. Well, and it's reciprocal. We do this show, and then I push it out to my audience, and hopefully it'll cross over. And
that'd be great, man.
Everybody wins.
Yeah. So, Everybody out there, go hunt down this man. He is a great guy, just an
I
awesome
know.
person to hang out with, and he owes me hot dogs. And I don't beers or whatever we're gonna do next time I see him. We definitely. Oh no,
You know
you know
it's gonna be because it ain't gonna be bratwurst. It's just
no,
hot dogs.
no. You promised we're gonna go. We're gonna go. You said get some pho because you told me. Or no, or ramen or something.
You.
You told me I need to go check it out.
Either one's fine with me.
Because you
Either
told
one's
me
fine.
because I've never had real ramen. We were talking about that. Never had real ramen. And you're like,
That's
you
right.
need to go get real ramen.
Well,
I said, okay,
do ramen. Let's do ramen because I grew up with pho, so I could.
that's fine.
I'm sick of it.
I understand.
Yeah,
I
let's do
understand.
ramen.
You know? That's when people are like, oh, let's go eat some Cajun food when y'all down here. And I'm like, man, fuck, dude. All right.
I love Cajun food though. So the best
know.
breakfast I
Me too.
ever had was in
It's
NOLA,
literally the best food.
and I had it was a crawfish omelet for breakfast.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
I bet you that was
loved
good.
it.
Bet you that was good.
Never forget it.
Well, I want to say that first time I've talked to Tom, and it's a fucking pleasure, dude. You're the sweetest guy I've met so
Oh,
far.
thank you.
You're awesome.
Oh, you're too kind, too kind. We'll have to do it again.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, absolutely.
Matt was super nervous. He kept telling me, "I'm nervous about this because he hasn't been on the show." No. I mean, he hasn't been on the show.
Have you met any comic pros, or am I the first?
Yeah, I met the guy that drew the broccoli for us. I can't remember his name.
Travis Hemo.
Yeah, Travis Hamill. That's the only one I think.
He's all. And Travis is a pro, but he's from here, and he's doing turtle stuff. He's done some turtle stuff. He's just starting to really. He's really starting to get a name for himself now.
I've probably seen his work. I'm better recognizing visuals than names.
Yeah.
Most of the names that people toss at me, like it won't ring a bell at first, but then like if you show me his work, I'll be like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. What I was saying was Matt hasn't been on the show long enough to really get a lot of guests. Like you haven't had that like because I'm used to talking to anybody. I've had from people that I was like idolizing as a kid to guys.
He's bragging now. He's bragging. Check out my my social skills are off the hook, guys.
Yeah, he's the best, obviously.
Guys, I'm so comfortable talking to celebrities.
What I'm trying to say is I wasn't always like I wasn't always comfortable with talking to fucking people. Like it was ridiculous because I was like, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna say to this person?
It's
especially when we had
uncomfortable.
when we had adult film
It's
stars.
definitely a skill.
Ridiculous. Like I didn't know what to say to
No,
these people.
no. I mean, trust me, it's a skill it's a legitimate skill talking to people and strangers, and especially with what you guys do. I mean, I only have to do it when I do appearances at shows.
Right.
But still, it's something that I've had to build over my 28 years because I used to be an introvert, but then over the years you just kind of develop a knack for it just by sheer brute force of being
forced
out in public.
And I have the problem of when I get nervous, I say rude and off-putting things, and
That's just
so I got to deal with that.
That's an excuse for Tourette's. You have inappropriate.
Yeah,
Tourette's
it's almost like that for real.
It's like an asshole.
It's almost. It's like
He's got an inappropriate
Dick
defense
fart,
mechanism.
yeah, exactly.
But
I remember this is a separate thing, but I remember y'all are gonna hate this story. But a girl pulled up when I was in college. A girl pulled up a video. She was supposed to be doing a point, one of those
PowerPoint.
things on the screen, or PowerPoint. Thank you.
PowerPoint.
And she pulled up a picture of her and her friends, and one of them was doing this, and I out loud for no reason said, "That girl doesn't have an eye," in the middle of the class. And I don't know why I did that, but it's just when I get weird, it's just when I see something, I just have to do it. It's weird. It's a weird problem I have.
It's like my 9-year-old
I think
thought.
maybe you have damage to the frontal lobe of your brain, the filter part.
Oh, absolutely. I got diagnosed with CTE. I'm not even kidding with that. How fun is that?
Oh, really?
That's from
How,
wrestling.
from what?
From wrestling.
From wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was from Wayne grabbing your skull. His constant CTE.
I just want to remind everybody about Lex the Last Terran. It's coming out in probably 24 fucking months because of my publishers. Yeah, the book is Lex the Last Terran. And it will take forever to come out, but it is coming out eventually. And I want everybody to be excited. And I want everybody to follow MHOG so that you know when it comes out and you purchase it early and shit like that and support us.
And if you ever see us at some of the conventions after it comes out, I'm sure we'll have some there. So get your ass to the show.
And I will sign your titties and dicks. I don't mind. I will do this move with your dick and then sign it sideways or this whatever size we're dealing with.
Damn it! You know what? We glassed over this and I forgot to fucking finish it. Tom, what's the weirdest thing you had to commission at a show?
I've had it all, man. I mean, some of the most inappropriate stuff I've done it. I see myself as a business man. It's like maybe like an artist whore. Like if you show me the money, I'll draw pretty much anything you want. But I know much better humans than I am that would put a limit on what they want.
Right.
Fans, but not me. I got bills to pay, so whatever.
That's how I feel. Yeah. I feel if I had your skill and somebody said, "Can you draw a dick that looked like Batman?" Yes.
Can you draw a close-up of the termite?
Years ago. No, I mean 15 years ago. I remember on somebody's blank comic sketch cover, I drew a big penis. Like it was a request or something like that. I remember drawing. I was like, okay, whatever. It's not good.
Was it one of those nice veiny ones? You did a real good like.
Oh, as veiny as the superheroes that I draw, the
nice.
muscular guys. Always got to do the veins. That's the finishing. It's details like the veins that make or break a piece of art.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was just like this right there.
Oh, god damn! I just wet my jeans. Emily, can you give me another pair of underwear?
Oh Sorry. Man! And on that note, remember,
I thought you liked Vampirella.
I do. Vampirella and you, buddy.
Go out
and pick Trisha. I love that.
Go pick this fucking book up right here and wait for part 2 to come out. The Switch part 2 is coming soon. Also, go check out Tom at any of the shows. Go look at his social media, guys. Get on there. Make sure you go follow this man. And please, please, please support these guys. I mean, without you going to these shows and picking up a piece of art there, or even just saying hello, it's all fucking great. Just to know that they're
check out Big Brother season 27 this summer, and
there's some nipples. But thanks, Tom, again for coming on the show. And
I don't even have to go to Mardi Gras. I can just do your show,
right? Yeah,
oh yeah.
But again, it was awesome, dude. I love talking to you, man, and I can't wait to hang out with you soon.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course, bro.
It was a blast.
Matt,
me and Tom are both doing this, like rocking back and forth in our chairs.
Well, I am too. It's like all of us are fucking spinning. But
work.
Anyway, guys, I was your host, Wayne.
I'm J. Matthew Robin, the king of swing, the king of things, I got nothing else.
And I'm Tom, Kumite champion. Nguyen. I have the fastest reverse roundhouse kick on record in the tournament.
Yeah.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, remember to keep it
or regularly metal that hurt my ears.
bullshit. I don't understand the bullshit. I want to go home.
Adieu, parting with such sweet sorrow.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama. Okay then. That's it. Get the fuck out.
Hurry, I love you. Bye-bye.